Hello and welcome to the Daily Breakthrough, the podcast about insights and tips on how to win your day. I am your host, Kwame Kuadey. Today, I want to talk about why you should become obsessed with feedback. In my opinion, if you are one of those people who wants to accomplish big things, if you have big goals that you're chasing, the best thing or one of the best things you can do for yourself is to become obsessed with feedback. And what do I mean by feedback? Well, everything that you are going into, whether starting a new business or a new business line, a new product or service, you are going to it with assumptions about what you think the market wants. You are making certain guesses based on information that you have that this is something that the customer will want, or this is a new business that there is a need for in the marketplace. Those are all assumptions. And you have to go into this with an explorer's mind, with humility, understanding that you don't know everything. And actually, there are a lot of things that you don't know. So, feedback is your friend. So, what you do is you are going to approach this with the mindset that I am going to put something out there and then let the market respond to it. The market will give me feedback about whether I'm on the right path or not. And that whatever the feedback is, I'm going to study it and then I'm going to make changes and then put it back out again. And if you are open and willing to go through that process, you would have shortened the learning curve of any business venture you would ever pursue. Because one of the biggest reasons why businesses fail, especially startups, is they don't have what they call a product market fit. Most startups go in with a lot of hubris thinking that they know what the consumer wants. And so they end up building something that the market doesn't need, or they end up building something that the market doesn't need that bad, or they end up building something that the market does not want in the specification that it comes in. And the only way to avoid that is to go in with humility, knowing that you don't know everything. So you're going to learn, you're going to be open to feedback, and feedback comes in different form and you have to take it in different forms. It may be that you're validated based on the feedback. It may be that the feedback takes you into a different direction so that you have to pivot into that direction. Or it may be that that feedback tells you this is the end of the road. And that is okay because you would have saved time and money building something that the market did not want, or was ahead of its time, or was past its time, or didn't solve the problem, the most important problem that the customer has, so they don't feel the need to have to pay for what you're building. So I have approached everything that I do in business with an obsessive mind about feedback, about data, about insights, because those are my friends. Those are the things that I need to be able to help me make a decision whether I'm on the right track or not. So I want to give you an example of what this looks like. One of the reasons why I started a daily podcast and I'm excited about it is because, and I've said this before, I want to be a top podcaster. I want to have a top YouTube channel about the topic that I care about, which is helping entrepreneurs break through by turning adversity into an advantage, by doing the hard things that are required to move the ball forward. That is my obsession. That is my passion. But in order to attract my audience, the right audience, in order to build content that my audience wants, I have to be willing to put out content and get feedback. So, a daily podcast, allows me to get feedback very quickly and understand over a short period of time what the customer wants, what is resonating, and what questions are coming in from the people that I'm trying to reach. And that would then inform what content I'm going to create. So for me, being able to do, 5 episodes a week, which means that I'm doing 20 episodes a month, within 5 months, I would have done 100 episodes if I keep at it. That would be a huge amount of data that's going to come out with posting 5 days a week for 5 months, 100 videos on YouTube, on Spotify is going to give me so much data that by that time in 5 months, I would have really, really understood what my customer wants. If I was recording once a week, it would take me 2 years to get that amount of volume and that amount of data. So my point is, you have to look at data in a different perspective. You have to look at feedback in a different perspective. And when you start something, ask yourself, how can I quickly get enough data to gain some insight about what this is about, what the customer wants, what the market wants, what is resonating, so that I can shorten my learning curve and be able to do more of what is working. So be obsessed with feedback. It's going to really be a game changer for you. So until the next time, until the next episode, keep pushing forward.